The Beginning, an Old Testament Journey, Episode 61. Today I wanted to walk through some comparisons between Jesus and Joseph. Now, this is suggested in our manual lesson today. Come follow me, Old Testament 2026. Stick around with me to the end for three thought-provoking questions. Now, I'm going to start with something about Jesus, and then I'll share something about Joseph. I also have some references if you want to follow along with me as well. Okay, so the first one, Jesus was loved above all of God's children. That is referenced in Matthew chapter 3, verse 17. Joseph also was highly favored and loved by Israel. That's referenced in Genesis 37, verse 3. Jesus was sold for 30 pieces of silver by one of his disciples. Matthew 26, 14 to 16. Joseph was sold for 20 pieces of silver. That's referenced in Genesis 37, 26 to 28. Jesus provided deliverance to heal the brokenhearted, preach deliverance to the captives, recovering sight to the blind, and liberated the bruised. That is found in Luke 4, verse 18. Now, Joseph did something pretty miraculous himself in the respect that he was able to prepare for the 7 years of famine and preserve not only his own family, but many of the people of Egypt and the countries around Egypt by selling food to them during that really difficult time. That is referenced in Genesis chapter 45, verses 5 to 7. Jesus fed all of us with everlasting bread and water. That's found in John 6, verse 35. And Joseph fed his family. He fed his family through delivering them from the famine and inviting them to come live in Egypt with him. That is referenced in Genesis 47, verse 12. Now, I want to share one of the questions specifically that the lesson asked, quoting, "What impressions do you have about the Savior and his mission as you read these passages?" I want you to take just a little bit of time to think about this and the importance of Jesus' mission, looking at a glance in this way. The other question I have is, what deeper meaning can you gain from these verses? And the last question I have, what famine are you facing where you can rely more on the Savior, Jesus Christ? We're going to talk about that more in the next episode. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you then.